Today I'm going to go through the dress code for anyone who would like to dress more feminine. If you would like to incorporate a more feminine look into your wardrobe and the way that you dress, these 8 traits are going to be really useful for you. Let's just get into those 8 traits that's going to help you get a more feminine, pleasing, soft and sensitive wardrobe. So number 1, the first thing that I want to mention is that you need to focus on soft fabrics. So you can see here today I have this shirt. It has long big sleeves, but the material, you can see that it falls really nicely. It drapes. And so when it drapes, instead of being crinkly and hard, it is shaping itself after the body and it is creating soft shapes. You could even have, chiffon and, things that are a little bit translucent, but soft draping, like heavy fabrics that fall nicely and doesn't crinkle. That is the ideal. Now having a little bit of shimmer in it or even like a velvety sort of thing is also going to help. That is a thick variation of a soft fabric, but you get the point. There's lots of different options and it makes such a big difference. And number 2 is to have pastels and neutral colors. So as you can see again, this is a pastel, but it's not like baby pink. It's more like a dusty pink. And you can do the same with all kinds of colors. You can tone it down so it doesn't have to be childish, and it can be warm and cold so they can match the rest of you, like your hair and your eyes, your skin, etc. And neutral colors, like beige, white, cream, gray, all of these, none of them are screaming and yelling for attention. None of them are like intrusive in any way, like orange, red, black, etc. It's not heavy, but it's soft, it's gentle, and it is kind of like this mild song that comes from your clothes and is just helping you to have that same gentle approach. Now another thing that you may want to have if you want to be more feminine, and that is to incorporate floral patterns, and it can also be like cute ornaments with like these curly bows and circles and things like that, but think like a rose, like soft rounded shapes, and having pieces like that will definitely make it cuter, more adorable, sweeter, etc., more romantic. And sometimes you may just want to add a tiny little bit of it, and sometimes you want to have a full dress. It depends on the look that you are going for. Now the 4th thing is that you need to focus on your silhouette and your shape. If you want to be feminine, then of course you have to focus on the round shapes, and that includes focusing on the waist. It is quite important. You can see here I have this white shirt, and if I didn't have a belt on, well then I would just be a sack. There would be no shape to it. So overdressing a little bit, getting that round and full and soft shape, and then having a belt is one way of creating more shape. And depending on your figure already, I mean, some women has a lot of shape and forms and curves already, so they may actually have to tone it down. And if you don't have that much, well then you can do like this and have something that is creating a little bit extra shape to help what you already have. It depends if your hips are narrow or wide. It depends on your shoulders are narrow or wide and what you want to emphasize. But nevertheless, the waist is always going to help. Now, if that is not a look that fits your figure, there's another way that I love to do also, to have tights and boots and an oversized sweater. And that way you can be feminine by having your legs show off, and then you are lush and like round on the top of it. If you don't feel that your waist is the way to promote your figure the best way, let me just introduce myself. My name is Eden. I live on a beautiful homestead, an old vintage house. You can see the wall here. It's proper wood, and it's just these soft colors and profiles and double doors, and well, it's an amazing place. And so I create videos where I incorporate bits from my life, whether it's gardening, cooking, arts and crafts, or whatever it is. And I love God, so I also incorporate things about that. So if you like that kind of stuff, then don't forget to subscribe so that you can see more of my content. Now, the fifth thing is accessories, and that can be something as simple as, a little bit of jewelry, or it can be a scarf that is, flowing nicely. Just takes a little bit to take it up a notch and make it soft and gentle and a little bit of luxurious or refined. But also, you can see on my microphone here, I'm using a microphone because my voice will not carry far enough without it. But I don't like the way that the microphone looks, so I have decorated it with some roses. Now these are actually for, like if you have a ponytail, you can get it in your hair. And so just imagine having, a little flower in your hair, a little flower on the collar or something like that, and suddenly an outfit that is otherwise not feminine at all will be turned into a lot more feminine. And it's interesting to mix and match with this. If you have a little bit of a rough outfit and then you add a cute, really cute rose or flower, then you get an interesting mix. Same way, if you have a soft and gentle dress, but then you have a little bit of a rough belt that is completely different, then you get an edge and it creates interest. So it is all about playing with the qualities and to create what you desire to have and what is you, what is bringing forth the qualities in you that you desire. It is something about embodying whatever you are wearing. So if you are on the look to actually become more feminine and to have more of those soft, receptive, sensitive qualities that comes with it, well then this is actually going to help you as well. It's not just how you look and how you present yourself to others, but it is actually also working to change your inner being bit by bit as you choose feminine aspects to dress yourself with. It's like a design affirmation that is working on you hour by hour as you are wearing it. It's nothing that comes instantly, but bit by bit it will change you. So that is a topic for a different video, perhaps many videos. Now, I've grown up with a mom that dressed pretty much like a janitor, so it was not in my upbringing to be feminine. As I can remember my mom, I cannot remember having any high heels ever. So I grew up in a way where that femininity was absolutely not incorporated, and I had to work my way to find it because I had like a longing for it. And so I had periods with really, really, really feminine stuff going on in my life because I just had a lack. There was an absence of it in my life, and I was working to, as I said, incorporate those qualities into my being and into my life so that I could adapt it and become that person that had a lot of that. So that's just my tiny little mini story about myself regarding this. Now, the sixth thing is to add details or pay attention to details. Today, I have this blouse that has, this bow or ribbon that you tie, and it creates this lush, soft look. But then in addition to that, you can see here it has this beautiful, buttons and details and a little bit of a ruffle. So it creates this absolutely feminine, nice look, and it has big lantern sleeves, which again is creating this soft feminine thing. It's not something that would be natural for a masculine outfit or for a man to wear. So having lantern sleeves is another thing that is absolutely making it feminine. And the lantern sleeves are kind of helping the entire figure. Your waist looks slimmer, your shoulders get slimmer. It is creating this large, soft shape, and then you're in your waist, and there's just this different contrast that is going on. Another thing that you may want to add is lace, just a little bit of lace that is so feminine. It can be the old-fashioned, classic lace, or it can be more like the modern one. It doesn't matter. But these are the details that you can look for or even add to items that you already have to make them more feminine. For example, if you have a pair of pants or a skirt or something like that, adding a little bit of lace at the bottom, for example, can add that feminine soft touch that you are looking for and make the item stand out and be much more interesting. And number 7 is footwear. And it is so common to forget about what you put on your feet, but it makes such a difference for your entire outfit. I can't tell you how many times I've, put on clothes and I'm thinking to myself that, wow, I really don't look good in this. I can't be wearing this. But then I add on my favorite, which is boots, almost up to the knee. It is as if those boots are straightening out the legs, making them seem longer, and the ties don't stand out, and just everything seems to look better. Now, it may be different from person to person, figure to figure, what makes them look good, but definitely make sure that you test different types of shoes and boots, etc., to your different outfits, and don't disregard the outfits before you have tested them with different types of footwear. And also don't think that there's something wrong with your body simply because you don't see what you see on other people when comparing yourself to others that has the perfect kind of clothes and footwear for their type. So be gentle to yourself and just, allow yourself to experiment and find what fits and complements your shape. And that brings me into the last point, and I find this very important. And that is all about clothes that are comfortable and make you confident. If you have shoes that are painful and difficult to walk in, or you are wearing a dress that is so sexy and nice, but you are scared that your tummy is showing and that this and that is showing and you can't breathe and you can't do this and that, you're not going to look the best and be confident and relaxed and be able to smile, be able to relate to other people, connect with them, and have a good time. And that is so important for how people perceive you and how you enjoy your day also. So at the end of the day, choose stuff that is complementing your body. Don't let it fight with your imperfections, but just, emphasize what is nice, and then be a little bit kind on the parts that is not that perfect or you're not 100% sure. You don't have to be completely perfect, and I can assure you, no woman has every details perfect, even the models that we compare ourselves to. It is okay to have flaws, so please be kind to yourself. I hope this was helpful, and if you like this kind of stuff, then you may be interested in a mini course, a free mini course that I am preparing. You can find the link below, so check it out. Maybe it could be something for you. And with that, I say goodbye for now. Thank you, be blessed, and I hope to see you again soon.